Okay, so I've taken my disaster of a calendar that wasn't a calendar. I put cardboard in. I've put all the sweeties into it. I've got to just get a few more because I don't want too much of the same thing. So I've got a few still to get. I'd like to get some mini chocolate orange balls if I can, but they're not necessarily that easy to find here. But I think this is going to be cool. And then I'm going to cover it with tissue paper and then put the numbers for each time he can open one up. And then he'll see the Hogwarts castle at the front. So quite pleased with how this has turned out. I only burnt myself with the hot glue once. I've got one little blister, which by my standards is pretty damn good. Okay, so now I'm at my desk and I've got a few things to do today. So let's have a look at the mess on the desk. Right, first of all, I need to glue the back on this. I did try drilling through this metal here, but it was tough as anything, so I couldn't drill it. So I'm going to glue a loop on the back and then hang. Sorry, that cat's I saved my cat's whiskers and nails for other things. So I'm going to do this with wires and glue and all sorts, but it will work just as well. It's just I like things to be tidy. Last night I had finished my necklace and I decided I needed earrings to match. So I went through my jewellery box and I thought, have I got any bees that would go with this that I don't wear? And I had these bees and I absolutely love them. They had this green metallic that you can see at the ends of the wings, but they were then like a red metallic. And red is not one of my, regular colours, although this time of year I suppose. So I put some blue on them and made matching earrings to go with the necklace, and I'm quite pleased with them. I think they look pretty amazing. I am thinking that I might need to put a loop on the dangle because I just feel it's a bit stiff, although isn't like that, so we'll see, it might not need it. So yes, we've got that pair of earrings now. So I also want to make earrings to go with the pink one. My problem is going to be matching up to this pale pink that I had, because the pink drops I've got are much brighter pink. So I might, I don't quite know what I'm going to do yet. It might be that I put some pearl luster over the pink and see if I can soften them down to a softer pink to go with this necklace. As I said, I've got to glue this and I've got a little pearl to glue in here, and then I'll be starting on some new projects. So plenty to get on with. We always like to have a whole collection of stuff waiting to be done. It means we never have a dull moment. We're always ready to start making the next thing, and I've literally got plenty to do. So I'm going to get these little jobs done and then I can get started on a new project. I like to finish things off before I start new things, although there's always a overlap and more things on the way. I use epoxy glue wherever possible. It's so much stronger than anything else. So you have to use equal quantities of A and B. You mix them together damn fast because they start setting, and then you use them for the job. So let's get on with it. Okay, so I've been sorting out my grandson's advent calendar that was the disaster that I bought on Temu, that was actually just a canvas. And I'll show you what I've done so far. So I cut up cardboard and I made all the little different compartments and I filled them all full of things that I know he'll like. I've just double-sided taped this bit. I've put some staples with my trusty staple gun in, and I'm going to go up, but I'm going to go up slowly so I can draw on the outside where each compartment is, and then see how it looks. So I'll keep you updated on the making of the advent calendar. I think it's coming on along all right. I've just got to decide whether I'm going to put some hot glue on each of the edges of these to seal it down, or whether I'm just going to give him a knife and just let him cut the doors as he goes along. I'm sort of not quite certain yet. I'm thinking maybe a little hot glue here and there as I go. But it's working out as I hoped it might. So not too disappointed. Okay, so here's our finished calendar. Hope I've got all the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so they're all there. So this is the real calendar, and then this is the fake calendar. Okay, so that's one job jobbed. A job jobbed. So now I can get on with playing with some fun things. Whilst we're on the subject of Christmas, this is one of my little students. And he's making a dragon box for his daddy, so this will have a present in it. Nice little wooden box that I picked up in Japan. I gave him grains of rice, uncooked rice, to make the spikes and the toenails. He's still got to do the big spikes and all the patterning on it, but it's coming along really, really nicely. And I think he's doing a really good job, so I'm pleased with that. I've got another little girl we've used some of the mice that I got last Christmas and this Christmas, and we're just making a whole Christmas scene where we've got mice and parcels and presents, and she's made the Christmas tree, and it's all really rather cute. We've got a bit more to do. We're going to paint all of this white and put snow on it. And we've got to put a skirt, we've got some ribbon to put a skirt on this mouse, and yeah, really, really cute. Let's make sure we've got enough light on that. Really sweet. I'll take a photograph of that when she finishes it, which might well be tomorrow, but that one will be a few more days to wait for. I've got another little boy that's just made himself a Christmas tree and a snowman here. And I've got the light glaring off the mirror. Hang on. That's better. Quite cute. Quite cute. We try and do a big mixture of things. So some kids are just doing like real paintings and like watercolours and things. One here in the midst of being done, and a robin over here, and then this young man's doing one about ecology, and this is going to be all the lovely side with all the plants and trees and animals, and this is all the dead toxic side. So we have all sorts of things going on, a real mixture of stuff, but that's nice. I don't make any of my students do the same things. They're all doing things that suit them, that are using their best skills. So some are good at painting, some are good at crafting, some like to use the clay. Whatever it is that they, we try to bring out the best in them, basically. So there's always so many different things going on. Never the same thing, and I never stop them from choosing things that are very interesting to them, because they'll put more effort in if they're interested in what they're doing. So for instance, we've got an Iron Man going on here. If it's what they enjoy, they will try harder, they will make more of an effort, so I think that's really, really good.
Crafty man who paints the she ties the stars with lace and ties. In her studio, dreams come alive, repurposing hearts to thrive. She weaves her stories in the air. With her hands she makes things fair. Old and new she blends with care, crafting magic everywhere. Crafting matter full of grace, turning scraps to a masterpiece in place. With a glitter and a colorful trace, she leaves a smile on every face. Buttons, beads, and fabrics torn, in Nana's hands they're reborn.
If you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Bye for now.